you as college students are investing just like these Fortune 500 companies. Would y'all want to learn more about this? Possibly, because I think it's super important that you know about how you as college students are investing like Fortune 500 companies. So today I'm going to talk to you about how you can invest like a Fortune 500 company and how this relates to you. Hi, my name is James Brown. I'm going to talk to you today about Fortune 500 investing. And when investing like a Fortune 500 company, there are three basic financial tools that we use as investors to do this modeling. First is cash flow, next is net present value, and the next one is internal rate of return. And all these together is I'm gonna show you how all these tools relate to you as a college student as investing. So for the first one, cash flow. Cash flow is king. How many of y'all have jobs in there? Just give me a raise of hands. Well, the paycheck that you receive every week is considered as cash flow. Cash flow is basically the inflow and outflow of funds that companies use to assess how they want to take on a new project, or if they want to come together with a new company and merge, they always look at cash flow because cash flow essentially pays the bills. And how y'all know about paychecks basically pay the bills. So one of the most important things is cash flow is king. And out of cash flow, businesses are most concerned about the buying power of the dollar. And with this short, simple sentence is $1 today is not worth $1 tomorrow. This is one of the most important terms of finance because, for example, when you're borrowing money, companies want their money back basically at an interest rate. And this is what it explains today. Because $1 today is not worth $1 tomorrow. That's because the buying power of that dollar loses money over time because of inflation and maturity and such things like that. So out of these two simple tools, cash flow and $1 a day is not worth $1 tomorrow, which is basically the buying power, we get to net present value. Net present value is basically the present value of a large inflow of cash streams. And the reason companies use this is because when let's take Apple for example, if they want to purchase a new machine to make the new iPhone 10 fax or something like this, they want to use net present value so they can bring all these future values of cash flow back to the present value. Basically, so how I said when $1 today is not worth $1 tomorrow, they want to bring these future cash flows back to present value so they know how much this money is worth in today's value. So let's take this for a quick example. Let's take like the Apple example for a quick spin. So their initial investment will be at year 0. That is the outflow of cash that they need to basically to make this investment. And then from periods 1 through 5, this is the inflow of cash that they receive from these projects. And how you see here that they're receiving $10,000 each year. And in the way that they basically know if this is a profitable investment or not, they look at two things. They look at net present value. If net present value is positive, that means that you are adding working capital to your company, which is the most important thing, which is investors or which the business want to do. You want to add value to your company, or as college students, you want to add value to basically your future revenue. And in the internal rate of return, it's basically when they use net present value, when you get these cash flows, you want to reinvest this money into different streams of cash flow so you get more money back out of it. And by using the internal rate of return, the companies basically assess at what value should we reinvest our money at. And the one thing to know about internal rate of return, some analysts say that it's kind of